Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today is of course Tuesday, meaning another spotlight hour, and all we're going to be doing now is just preparing ourselves for the spotlight hour and also doing a little bit of the Harvest Festival event, which is still ongoing. That finishes on Thursday, so we are going to be mega rolling a Sceptile. That's just going to give us a bit more XP, and then if we go into our storage, we'll be able to turn on a star piece and a lucky egg, Roar of Time, to make that last a little bit longer as well. And we're going to make the most of the remaining few hours basically of the XP celebration bonus. That's going to finish later on tonight, so we are going to cash in on some of the research tasks. We've got 6 hours and 2 minutes. It finishes at midnight. So we're going to claim that research task there. Now we've got a lucky egg on, 112,000 from that, which is always nice to see. And let's claim this Applin, 299, not too bad actually. Anything over the 300 mark is pretty decent in terms of apples from research tasks. But of course that XP celebration bonus, like I say, finishes at midnight tonight, local time that is. So if it's already midnight where you are, then unfortunately it is already finished. But where I am, I still am cashing in on 2 times cash XP at the moment on anything that's nice throw or better. And as you can see there, we started the next page of that research, which hopefully we can complete some of the tasks during this spotlight hour. So I believe one of the tasks as well on this stage is to spin Pokestops. So let's get spinning a couple now, and let's just scroll down and see. We've got to catch, no, that's not the right thing, there we go. We've got to catch 350 Pokemon, trade a Pokemon 7 times, win 5 raids, hatch 15 eggs, and spin 70 Pokestops. Now, we may be able to get closer to that Pokestops or Gyms one, and we may get towards that 350 Pokemon, and trading, if we can find somebody to trade with when I get home, then maybe we can trade. So hopefully we can get those 3 done. I don't expect to complete that page before today because I don't expect to do 5 raids, and I don't expect to do or hatch 15 eggs. So it looks like unlikely that we're going to complete that page, but at least we can chip away at some of that additional XP up for grabs. Hey Archie, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. So we're going to see if our more conventional walking route for Spotlight Hour is going to be okay today, with the light drawing in a little bit sooner than normal now. You know, the days are getting shorter, so we are going to have to just stick to more lit up roads where we can, but we might be okay for the next half an hour or so. Might be the second half of the hour where we might have to find some more main roads and stick to more lighting roads, especially wearing pretty much all black. It's not the ideal thing. So let's see what else we can claim before the spotlight hour. And if we go on to friendships, let's see what friendships we've got to claim. Friendship level 3. Have we got anybody that we're interacting with today? Is that one there? It is indeed. We've got one there. So while we've got that lucky egg on, we might as well open that. Friendship level 2. Is that one there? No, we've got 2 days away from that. Friendship level 1. No friendship level there. So this best friends is the only one we're going to get through today. And then if we do manage to get a shiny in these next couple of clicks, we could either catch it or we can wait until the Petilil start to spawn, and that should be any second now. There we go. Petilil has now taken over. So Petilil Spotlight Hour, of course, 6 PM till 7 PM local time, as always on a Tuesday. And the additional bonus today we always get a different additional bonus, or it's probably about 5 additional bonuses that seem to rotate round. Today is 2 times catch Stardust, so it is a really good time to catch any high Stardust Pokemon that you've perhaps saved in your stack. If you didn't do it over a weekend during Solosis Com Day, maybe you were busy that day, then it is a really good time to catch the likes of Trubbish and stuff that you may have saved from previous events, from previous research tasks. So it's a really good time to catch those, and I've got some of those myself I need to be catching, and we'll work our way through those in just a moment when the spawns dry out a little bit. So do let me know in the comments below if you've done your Spotlight Hour, and also let me know your thoughts on the level 80 being released. That is going to be coming into the game tomorrow. It's going to be very, very exciting. So let me know your thoughts on that level 80. All the information got released yesterday surrounding both the XP requirements and also the leveling up tasks, which you need from level 71 up to 80. So let me know your thoughts on those. So we're trying to get as many excellent throws, like I say, just to make the most of that 2 times catch XP, which is of course 4 times at the moment with that lucky egg on. So 4,440 XP for an excellent throw, although Petilil doesn't like staying in the ball by all accounts. There we go. Seems to be staying in more often now. Perhaps he wanted excellent throws more than anything. Spin 8 stops. Where's that from? Oh, there we go. And we need to use 10 berries, use 5 berries, and use 5 berries. So let's get doing those tasks. And the spawn spots around here should be really, really good. Hey Dan, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. Awesome. That is good to hear. Have you already done Spotlight Hour in your area, Dan, or have you not yet done it? Hey Jonathan, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. I'm here with Shundo, look. Hopefully. Hopefully. Darkrai fan is in the chat. Thanks very much for joining. If you can give me info on what you mean. So Spotlight Hour, 6 p.m. till 7 p.m. on Tuesday evenings local time. And of course, as you can see, we've got Petilil as the Spotlight Hour. That's why Petilil is completely taken over from all the spawns. You can see that. There's one thing I haven't done, and that is turn my daily adventure incense on. Let's get that going. So yeah, it's a little bit like a community day Spotlight Hour. except it only lasts for 1 hour and the shinies aren't boosted, which is a little bit annoying. So it is a full odd shiny Petilil. It's 1 in 512 odds. We may get lucky enough to get one, but we may also struggle. But we've actually been quite lucky these last couple of spotlight hours. I think we've got it probably 3 of the last 4 weeks. Hey Lucy Logan, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. If you ask how I'm okay. Yeah, awesome. So what is everyone's thoughts on the level 80 coming out tomorrow in Pokemon Go? What are the opinions on the XP requirements? They got released yesterday. 203 million to get to level 80. I can tell you if you ask. I always ask if everyone's okay when we join my chat. Yeah, but what are people's opinions on the 203 million required to get to level 80? Fair play. Need to spend gems. I need to spend gems. Hey Lacey, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. So how far through this 350 Pokemon do you reckon we're going to be after tonight's Spotlight Hour? Or how quick do you think into the hour we're going to do it? Lacey Ray, thanks so much for joining. Go! Your cat's laid with you. Animals are just the best. They're like teddy bears. Until we start clawing at your face. Until we go like massive, have massive zoomies and start running around and just clawing at you. Knocking these excellence out of the park. Come on. So, in terms of Hisoku being after 10... yeah, crazy. You might just get one photo before we go mental. One photo of, oh, they're cute. And then next minute, all hell breaks loose. But yeah, with the, as I've mentioned before, with the new leveling system coming out tomorrow, there's a video up on my channel regarding all the information which came out yesterday regarding that level 80 coming out. And that is the XP requirements and stuff like that. So make sure to go check that out after this live stream. But in terms of the XP requirements, for those who already have seen what the requirements are, maybe you've seen my video, maybe you've seen it elsewhere, then what would your current XP put you at in terms of level wise? Are you going to be sort of in between level 60, 70? Are you going to be in between 40 and 50? Let me know in the comments down below what your new level would be or what you expect your new level to be. Belgian Shepherd, that is cute. I don't think Petilil's staying in the ball that often, to be fair. So many yellow gyms around. There's a red gym here, but with so many yellows in the distance there. I'm going to have to sort that out. Oh, he's still a puppy then. That's cute. Right, so we've got research task to claim. We've got Punkaboo. Excellent throw on there. We've got another Punkaboo. Excellent throw on there. And we've got another Punkaboo. 3 Punkaboos, non-shiny. Just so I know you see this, say hello back. Hello. Right, let's spin some stops and gyms while we're here. Try and get that research task up a little bit. Again, I'm just not staying with all these Petilils. We're not even walking at a fast pace, and yet they just are a little bit annoying to catch. Even like that 91 CP, it's just not staying in. There we go. So it's quite handy having that research task, that catch 350 Pokemon. 21 views, let's go. Oh, now it's on 8. Yeah, I think it's going to fluctuate throughout the hour. As people just like, I think it comes, because it comes on like the YouTube shorts, and like people just flip through. It's a bit like TikTok, isn't it? When people are on live, you just flip through it. So like you might gain a viewer 1 second and then you'll lose it straight away. So I think it's a little bit like that. I still need to do a TikTok live. I've never done a TikTok live yet. Keep meaning to do one. Right. Hey, Shiny Smoliv, let's go. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Get in. Shiny Smoliv. Not the shiny I was expecting for Spotlight Owl, but I'll definitely take it. 5-6. Ooh, not bad at all. 14, 12, 14 on the Smoliv. Let's go. I gotta go by. Okay, Logan, no worries. Shiny! Let's go. I was not expecting a shiny Smoliv, I must admit, but I'll definitely take that. That is a cool shiny. It's my first one I've had this event. Yeah, that's no worries, Logan. Thanks very much for joining. That is so cool. Right, let's catch these Pokemon. Now comes the Shiny Petilil. Yeah, hopefully, Jonathan. Hopefully. $15 grass type. What does that get you? Is that Smoliv as well? Let's have a look. No, Applin. That's not bad. 297. Like I said before, 300 and above is a good apple. So yeah, 297 is not too bad. terrible throw on a Punkaboo. Spin stop. Spin Jim. Brookish. I've not seen a Brookish for ages. That has got its shiny release now, hasn't it? That lovely, like, rainbowy colour one. It's really, really nice. Streak broken. What am I working towards? Let's just check that out. Oh, two nice curveball throws. It's nothing biggie. I was expecting it to be a spin quest, to be honest. Where I've got to do 5 great curveball throws in a row. They're so annoying. You always get to 4 of them and just mess it up. It's just like the worst task. Although two nice curveball throws can't seem to be done. There we go. Huge Petilil. Okay, I'll take that. What else have we got on this rewards? Let's claim this as well. More lucky eggs, more max particles, and have we got any encounters? We've got a Rockruff encounter there, not a shiny. Let's use a silver pineapple on that. Don't mind additional Rockruff candies if we can. Sableye. Nice. Personal beef with those tasks, yeah, defo. I'm so close to level 50 my buddy. That is sick. What is your buddy at the moment, Dark Eye Lover? What are you currently working on? We have a rocket radar in now, but what is this rocket that we had previously? Get ready to be shocked. No, I don't think I will. Nice, Hundo Sylveon from Comdo. That is cool. I will just check in a minute because I know at a weekend, of course, Solosis Com Day, I only did about half of a community day, but we managed to get quite a few shinies. I've not actually looked in total yet how many Solosis shinies we've got, but I will do that later on. But at a weekend as well, it was also 2 times catch XP, which of course got doubled because of the XP celebration bonus, and then if you put a lucky egg on, it gets doubled again. So it's around about 8,000 XP per Solosis excellent throw, and we managed to get quite a lot of XP, even though we only did around about an hour and a half of the event, and we are edging closer to that 1 billion mark, to which I'm going to try and get clean numbers. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for 1 and then a load of zeros. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for. Whether we can do it or not remains to be seen. But let's have a quick look and see what we are currently on. We're around about 12.5 million away, just under 12.5 million away. So we're going to get a lot of XP this upcoming weekend with Mega Rayquaza Raid Day. And I'm going to be buying a ticket for that and hopefully doing around about 40 or 50 raids for Mega Rayquaza. And then, of course, we've got the new leveling system bonus that ends tonight. So we'll have to wait and see what the new event, the Pokemon Legends ZA event, which happens on Thursday, if that gets any XP bonus. And we've also got the Halloween events coming up, which are very, very cool. I'm hoping to get 1 billion by the time that Mega Gengar comes back in raids, or the costume Gengar. And to do a Gengar raid to get to 1 billion would be so cool. And imagine if it was shiny. Imagine if that raid that we completed was a shiny Gengar, and that's what got us to 1 billion. That would be so, so cool. So yeah, that's what I'm targeting. I was targeting, of course, the end of this year, but we have completely smashed that. I can't believe how much XP we've managed to grow since the start of this year. And to where we are now, it is just ridiculous the amount of XP we've managed to get. So I'm very, very happy with that. I realise how long I've not been shiny. Yeah. Don't know what Darkrai fan just said that. So as I mentioned before, it is starting to go a little bit dark now. It's just the nights are drawing in a little bit, and unfortunately here in the UK in a couple of weeks, as with quite a few places around Europe, our clocks will change back. Hey, thanks very much for joining. Luciana has put, hopefully I'll pronounce your name right, but Luciana has put her trainer code down below, so make sure to go add that if you wish. Nice little nimble from the daily. What is this level 1 Dynamax? It's Bond Suite. Of course, that got featured yesterday for Max Monday, but I don't mind doing a Bond Suite. Might do this one here after we've caught these Petilils. There's quite a few Petilils gathering around here now. We normally get quite a good gathering in this location on a spotlight hour now. It seems to have got better in recent months compared to what it used to be. Whether that's because of the introduction of a stop or the Dynamax, I'm not too sure, but it definitely seems to get better up here now compared to what it used to be. Are any of these Petilils going to be shiny for us? Let's see. We are nearly 150 Pokemon into that research task, that catch 350 Pokemon. So it's going to be close to see if we can actually do that in the hour. We may not be too far away from it, but it will be close. Spin that stop there. Catch these few remaining Petilils, and then we'll jump in on this Bond Suite. Some more just spawned in. It's always important to catch what's around you, because when new ones do spawn in, you don't normally see them if you haven't caught anything. If you've just been shiny checking, it is quite difficult to determine which ones are the new spawns and which ones have already been there and ones you've already checked. It's another good reason just to catch everything, as well as, of course, XP, Candy, Stardust. So let's jump into this. We've got Zamazenta here ready to go. Zamazenta is normally a good one for these level 1s. You don't normally have to Dynamax when you use Zamazenta for most level 1s. Dan, you know you're getting big when random people random put a trainer code without being asked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hopefully we're getting bigger. We're slowly getting bigger. I think it's quite a gradual curve where we're getting bigger. It's one of those where the watch time, because on YouTube, for anybody who doesn't know, on YouTube you get so your stats are basically your subscribers, of course, which anybody can see, and then you have your watch time hours. So that is your total amount of watch time hours over the last sort of 30 days. And if those watch time hours get high enough, that is when you start to be able to put adverts on your videos or start to earn from your videos. I'm nowhere near that, unfortunately. I'm nowhere near getting to that stage. Our watch time hours have dropped down quite dramatically this last sort of 2 months or so. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's because we haven't been doing many normal videos and we've been doing more short videos. Those don't unfortunately count towards those watch hours. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying. The drop off in watch hours has gone down, but the subscribers has gone up. So I can only hope that when the subscriber count keeps climbing, we'll get more watch time hours on our videos. Now, live videos do count towards those watch hours. So obviously everything that we do on a live video on a Monday and a Tuesday is always counting towards those watch hours, which is good. But for everything else, i.e. short videos, unfortunately they don't count. Only normal YouTube videos count. So you will see me put out the odd normal YouTube video. Doesn't really get that many views compared to the short videos that we put out. But yeah, if you do want to support the channel, make sure to go check out the normal videos, and hopefully we can build the channel through that and get bigger and better to a point like I've said all along, to a point where we could start doing giveaways. That would be ideal, to be able to give back to the viewers, whether it would be competitions that we hold, whether it would be, you know, opening different packs and letting people you know, buy the packs at a discounted rate and then pulling out what we get and then sending it over to you. You know, anything you can think of to give back to yourselves. It'll be so cool. So yeah, make sure to keep supporting the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. If you're watching this for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also share it amongst your friends, family, anybody you think would be interested in Pokemon. Make sure to share the channel about. Let's get some more viewers, more subscribers, and let's make it bigger together. Excellent throw. Milk tank. Always nice to do an excellent throw on a milk tank. It's just so annoying that it doesn't stay in the ball 9 times out of 10. Oh, only a great throw that time. I eat my own words. Excellent throw there with Petilil. We made up for it. So we're smashing out these excellent throws on Petilil. We seem to have got a bit more of a rhythm about us now, where we're hitting them more consistently. I'm just hoping that they stay in a Pokeball or the Great Ball that we're using now, and therefore we're racking up that XP. That one didn't, unfortunately. A little bit of a terrible throw on that one. So like I mentioned before, this Harvest Festival event will be going on until Thursday. If you tap your Pokemon, it turns the avatar finger on a map. Oh, do you mean the thing at the side, the compass? Do you mean that? Where you can rotate the screen around depending on where you're looking? Hello, Vincent. How are you? Thanks so much for joining. Oh, the Pokemon attack's on. Yeah, I know what you mean now, Jonathan. Come on, where are these excellent throws at? Danny, look at your campfire. Okay, I will do it. I will do after this, mate. I will be sure to look at it afterwards. Hey, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. WSM is here in the chat. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm getting a little bit cold. It's getting a little bit cold here now in the UK. So it's getting difficult to throw the excellent throws when your hands get cold. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Other than that. As you can see behind me as well on the camera, it's going a little bit dusk. So any raids? Yes, we are going to be keeping an eye out for raids. So we've got a speed form and an attack form Deoxys. And we've also got a level 5 shadow, which is going to be Latios. So that's going to be cool. So yeah, I'm happy to do any raids. We've got 2 level 5 shadows. So I'm happy to do any raids. More than happy to do that speed form Deoxys if people in the chat want to do that. We're heading that way anyway. The attack form Deoxys is unfortunately the opposite way, but again, you know, if we can get there before it finishes. I need Latias. I can definitely invite you to Latias. Oh, there is a Ghastly there. I'm definitely doing my Dynamax Ghastly, that is for sure. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts on those Deoxys are, and also the Latis. We've got a couple of Latis appearing around us now. Look at all these yellow gems as well. Oh no, there's a couple of red there. Down that way, it's yellow. Oh, there's one yellow. Not too bad. Kondo is crazy. 68 shinies, almost 67. That is pretty cool. Don't know how many shiny Slowsters I've got. Like I say, I only played half of the event, so I do need to check on that. How many shiny Slowsters I've got over that event. Did you mean also almost 69? Unless one of them nearly ran away. I'll join any raid. Awesome. So we will go for the Latias. I think more people want the Latias than the Deoxys. So I'm more than happy to do the Latias. It will be in around about half an hour or so, 7:15. So yeah, around about 40 minutes. So after we've done the Spotlight Hour, we'll head towards that for the hatch. And we will do that Latias. So yeah, definitely stick around for the next 40 minutes or so if you can. Have I got you added, WSM? Have I got you added for that Latias? What is your in-game name? Is it still the same? Is it like WSM something, or Is your name on here different to Pokemon Go? Let me just search my friends list and see if I've got anybody called WSM. There we go. Yeah. So I invited you to a raid. Who else was it? There was Vins, was there? Let's get rid of anybody called raid currently. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me invite to the Latias in around about 40 minutes time. Let me know. Dan, we're only four days away from best friends. Yeah, I know, it's cool, that is. We will try and organise it so that we are both on the game if you want, so we can coordinate it. So we can do it on like the live stream next week or something if you want. Unless you're not too bothered about doing it at the same time. I'm easy either way. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you do want me invites to this. I think Vin said he wanted an invite, didn't he? To the Latias. I'm just getting myself prepared for it. Yeah, Vin's wanted it. Storage is full. Let's bin some stuff. I'm on the hunt for Pokemon that I don't have. Well, you've got to catch them all, haven't you? Show everyone what I sent you on Campfire. I can only assume that one is it. Let's have a look. Taking a little bit longer. There we go, Vin's. No way! So Vin's got a shiny Deoxys. Was this from yesterday or was this just now? 13th. Yes, that was the one that we did yesterday. That is cool, that is, Vin's. Congrats on that. So yeah, we did a raid yesterday, for those who don't know. On the Max Monday, we did a raid for Deoxys. Vin's jumped in, and was he Darkrai fan as well, jumped in on that raid? Or was it somebody else? Can't remember. I think it was... Can't remember now. But yeah, I think Darkrai jumped in. But yeah, Vin's got the shiny, and it was a very cool shiny. That is actually 15 attack as well. That is super, super cool. So congrats on that, mate. I was yelling at work. Man was so stinky, yeah. It was Vin's, Darkrai, and there was one other random one there, I think. I think we managed to get about 5 in the lobby, I believe. Something like that. But yeah, it was... Vin's got the decent one and the shiny one, which was cool. Mine was trash, as well as Darkrai's. I was so excited. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Screaming around work. There's another level 5 shadow here. Is this one hatching any earlier? No, 57 minutes. That's annoying. Imagine a giant Native American Viking looking 6'1", yelling, "Let's go" at the top of his lungs. That is awesome. Like you said, I can only imagine it, but it's, yeah. That is awesome. Let's go. Yeah. Jonathan says he heard me yelling. Brilliant. Right, let's do this Ghastly, because I want a shiny D-Max Ghastly. I want a decent shiny D-Max Ghastly is what I want. But let's do D-Max Ghastly. And we'll finish off catching all the Petilils around here. And it won't be long until the spotlight hour is finished. We've got around about 15 minutes left, just over 15 minutes left. And we've still got Daily Adventure Incense left to do, because of course we will have timed it, which means we also got more Lucky Egg and Star Piece on. So we must be over a 40 million barrier now for Stardust. We must be. So Uwe Games is in the chat. Thanks so much for joining. How are you today? Right, let's see how good this gas is. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. So 18,500 XP plus the in-person bonus, so that's 21,000. And let's see, shiny! Let's go! Yes! Come on! Oh my god! Yes! Whoop whoop! That is so freaking cool. Yes, Uwe. I'm giving that one to Uwe because that is literally Uwe jumped in the chat and we popped a shiny. Let's go! And it's 6. It's actually quite a good one as well. Yes! Let's go! I am so freaking pumped about that right now. I am so pumped about that. Let's go. Come on. 15, 14, 12. That is getting level 50'd. That is definitely getting level 50'd. That is so freaking cool. I think it's about a 91 IV. It's missing 4 off the stats, but it's got that all-important attack. And that is so cool. That is definitely getting level 50'd. 100%. Oh, I'm so happy I've got that. For those who don't know, Gengar's my favourite Pokemon. And I'm currently in the very expensive game of trying to collect all the Gengar-related Pokemon cards. So expensive, you won't believe it. So, to get that shiny is so cool. Hence why I'm so pumped. Should be called Lucky Uwe. Definitely, yeah. That is so cool. I just can't believe that. That is freaking awesome, and so cool that we can do it on the live as well. Yeah, it's full odds as well. It is full odds, 1 in 512 for shiny Ghastly off of D-Max. So I'm so pumped that we got a good one. That is freaking awesome. And it's the same for this little guy that we're hunting at the moment for Spotlight Hour, Shiny Petilil. Still haven't got one this hour yet, but I don't care. We've had a shiny Smoliv and we've had a shiny Dynamax Ghastly. So who cares about Petilil? Sorry, Petilil. I know you're still, you know, appearing every now and again around me, but I don't mean to put a downer on you. But we've got a shiny D-Max Ghastly. Let's go. I walked away for 2 seconds. What happened? You missed the best thing ever. You missed it. You missed it. We got this guy, Shiny D-Max Ghastly. Let's freaking go. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so pumped. Look at him. Oh, he's amazing. He is so freaking amazing. If I don't do anything else today in the game, i.e. if I don't get a Petilil or anything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That'll do me all week now. I am so pumped. I got him 2 years back. Be quiet, Vince. I did get another one when it first came out as a D-Max. But if I show you. So Ghastly and Shiny. 86 Shiny, Ghastly, Haunters and Gengars. And if we go D-Max, we have 3 Shiny D-Max Ghastlies, but only one of them got traded to me, which is this guy here, hence the CP being 10. But this one was our first one. This was after 50 raids, and it was 682, which again still isn't bad, but it's 13, 12, 15. And the one we've just got is 689 with that all-important attack stat. That is a stat that you need. That is a stat that you want. And I'm so pumped that we got it. That is freaking so cool. And another one that I'm working on is this little guy. This is freaking awesome. So a 15, 15, 11, and no doubt it's going to be a silver bottle cap when that comes out. I'm going to make this into a Shundo. It's got the background. It is a G-Max Shiny Gengar with that background, and it is so cool. Look at that. With that background as well. That background just suits Gengar down to a T. That is such a cool background. So yeah, we're trying to collect like all the family of Ghastlies and Gengars. Like with backgrounds, with G-Maxes, using bottle caps for Shundos. Yeah, anything. Huge Petilil. I'm half level 80. I've got plenty of Ghastly if you're needed. God, Angus, you're around every Pokemon Go streamer. I'll look when it came to Platinums though. I do get around. I'm definitely not still salty about Solosi series. So I'm just catching up on the comments here. Just bear with me a second. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, so thanks very much for joining, Angus, by the way. I missed out on you joining there through my excitement of getting a Shiny D-Max Ghastly, so apologies for that, but hopefully you're doing okay. But yeah, level 80 is going to be so cool. I do agree with that. It's going to be really cool. The one thing I'm a little bit annoyed about is how much they've decreased the XP requirements. So for example, level 40 used to be 40 million XP. It's now less than 4. So less than 10% what it used to be. Seems a bit too much of a drop-off. I can understand reducing it by like 50%, going 20 million for level 40. I can understand that. But it does seem a bit too much of a drop-off. Some of these events, you can get 4 million XP in a day. So you could get from level 0 to 40 a day, which just seems crazy to me. So yeah, it does seem a little bit too much of a drop-off. And level 80 being 200 million, it does seem to be a little bit too low in my opinion. How do you back out while you're mid-catch? So Will Murray has just asked this. Are you still in the chat, Will, by the way? I don't want to explain it if you've gone. I know I've read your comment a little bit late. But yeah. Yes. Right, okay, Will. So the method I use, it's known as quick catching. There's also a video explaining on how to do it on my channel, where there's a little tips and tricks section. Make sure to go check that out if you haven't already. But the best thing to do is when you click on a Pokemon, depending on if you're left or right-handed when you're throwing. So I throw with my right hand. With my left hand, I'm using the thumb on my left hand to drag the berries up. So if you see in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the berries moving. So all I'm doing is dragging the berries up on the screen and holding them with my left thumb. Then with my right hand, I throw the Pokeball, let go with both hands, the berries pop up, click on the screen quickly, and the run button's there in the top left-hand corner. And again, you can do that with the other hand. So this is going to be terrible because I'm not left-handed throwing, but I'll try and do this to explain. You can hold on to the Pokeballs on the right-hand side using your right hand if you're left-handed throwing, and then throw with your left hand. This is going to be terrible. I do apologise. Not too bad. Then let go, click on the screen, run away top left-hand corner. So that is a way you get the run button up, and you can then start churning out the catches and really catching quickly. It's called quick catching method. Like I say, there is a tutorial on how to do it on my YouTube page. Make sure to go check it out, as well as checking out all the other videos on there. I waste so much time on incense because of long animation. Exactly. So for the likes of the daily incense, where you have to be quick, else you might miss out on like a glaring bird spawn, and you don't want that to happen. It is so, so cool. And also for the likes of the spotlight hours, also com days, where the spawns get increased, it just gets really overcrowded. You can really just thrash through all of the catches and be left with hardly anything around you. And any new spawns that come in, you know what they are straight away because you've already caught everything else. So it's really, really useful. Such a useful tool. And I think a couple of times they've tried to fix it, and then the community just went mental and they reverted it back so you could do it again. So it is like a little bit of a trick. They don't advertise that it is a way of playing, but everybody knows how to do it, and Niantic themselves know that it's a thing. I think it's just one of those things that they're happy to leave in the game. So yeah, make sure to practice. Like I say, depending on which hand you throw with, use your opposite hand to either lift up the Pokeballs or the berries on the screen, and then throw with your normal hand, let go of both, tap on the screen, run away. That is all it needs to be. Once you start doing it more often, you'll start being able to hit more accurate throws as well, and also do it a bit quicker. So you'll soon thrash through all those local spawns. I've got 86 million XP, enough to get to level 70 straight away. I've got 6.8 million. What level will I be? 6.8 million would probably be around about level 45, I would assume. So yeah, 45 would be around about 6.8 million. 3.9 million is level 40. So yeah, around about 45, I'd say. Yeah, so with a leveling changing, it is going to be a bit crazy, really. So yeah, anybody with about 6-7 million will be instantly around about 45. But of course, you won't get the avatar items and stuff like that you can currently get between the levels 40 and 50. Who needs gifts? Cool, send me a friend code. Yeah, that's awesome. If you're putting your friend code down below, I don't mind that. But don't just put numbers, else YouTube will block it. So put numbers, and then also like write a little message at the side of it, and it hopefully won't get blocked by YouTube. YouTube doesn't like it when it's just like random numbers. So yeah, anybody who's over or getting closer to around about 100 million will be instantly put up to level 70. And then from there in, you will have to do additional tasks, as well as the XP requirement to level up anymore. Very similar to exactly Vin's has got it there. So yeah, as long as you put a word add at the end, you can put it straight in. YouTube doesn't like comments with just numbers alone for some weird reason. So yeah, if you get to level 70 on the new leveling system when that gets released, there you go, Uwe. Uwe's put in the comments down below. Anybody 85 or above is instantly level 70. From that point onwards, you need more XP, and you also need to do the level up research task. Very similar to when you got to level 40 onwards. It's going to be very, very much the same sort of thing, although the tasks will be different. And a couple of questions that I got answered with me being a ambassador, a community ambassador. I do get a few question and answers given to me, which I can then relay out to the community. So these are some question and answers which probably haven't been asked or answered anywhere else. So keep your ears peeled to these. So some of the questions and answers that were given out are, of course, when you get to level 50, you currently get a Mewtwo encounter, and that can be shiny. It's 1 in 20 shiny odds. But Mewtwo is an encounter for getting to level 50 in the game. And people were asking, basically, will that be moved? Will that still be a level 50 thing? Will it be moved to level 80? And of course, if you've already got level 50, already got a Mewtwo encounter, will you get an additional one when you get to level 80? So the answer to that is that Mewtwo encounter, that's currently happening at level 50, the maximum level in the game, will be moving to level 80. You'll get it at a level 80 encounter. And for anybody who's already level 50, like myself, who have already had that Mewtwo encounter, you'll only get additional candy. You won't be able to get a second Mewtwo encounter, which is so annoying. It's really annoying because it's Mewtwo at the end of the day. It's nothing like it's... I know Mewtwo's a special Pokemon, but we've had it plenty of times before in raids. Why we can't just give us an additional encounter for Mewtwo is so annoying. But yeah, anybody who's already received that Mewtwo encounter by getting to level 50 in the past will only get additional candy when we get it again at level 80. So really annoying. So yeah, it's nice to see that people are exchanging details down below and adding each other on the game. That's good to see. I do like the community we've sort of built here on the channel. Everybody sort of helps each other and gets on really well with each other. It's definitely what I wanted to try and do. So 2 more minutes of Spotlight Hour left to go. Yeah, Spotlight Hour moment. 2 more minutes left to go. We've literally just been chatting about other stuff, really, haven't we? But it has been Petilil Spotlight Hour. Unfortunately, not managed to get a shiny one as of yet. Maybe the last couple will bring us a shiny. I got spare if you need. A glow trade comes. I don't think I need Petilil shiny. Let me just have a quick look. Petilil and shiny. No doubt it'll have a com date at some point as well. So yeah, we've got the Hisuian Lilligant. We've then also got 2 normal Petilil. So yeah, I'm pretty covered with Petilil. Thank you very much, sir. Can't wait for Ray. I got a Shundo on needing a Meteorite. Yeah, so Mega Rayquaza Raid Day is happening this weekend for those who don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody knows because it's one of the most talked about events coming up recently. And Mega Rayquaza will be on all raids with a 30-minute timer between the hours of 2 PM and 5 PM local time. It'll be 1 in 10 shiny rate. And everybody will get a Meteorite for free. So that is the item that you need to give to Rayquaza to teach it Dragon Ascent. And from then on, you can then Mega Evolve that Rayquaza. So don't use that Meteorite straight away. Make sure to use it at the end of the day if you are going to use it on your best Rayquaza. The last thing you want to do is use it straight away and then get a better one further down the line, and then you're left with not having a Meteorite. So make sure to leave it until after the event to use that Meteorite. Of course, claim it, but just don't use it straight away. Make sure to use it on your best one. Can't wait for Go Wild Mighty Pokemon. Yeah, Go Wild is going to be awesome. I think Go Wild, obviously, It was the first time it came out last year, and I think Go Wild is fastly becoming my most liked event. I like the Halloween event, both part 1 and part 2. I've always liked the Halloween period on Pokemon Go. We do some very, very cool stuff, including like the appearance of the Pokestops and stuff like that, making them with the little pumpkins around them and stuff. So yeah, I've always enjoyed Halloween. I used to enjoy Adventure Week, but Adventure Week has gone downhill big time. From a time where sort of fossil Pokemon was appearing and stuff like this, we didn't really have much happening this last Adventure Week. It went really, really terrible. So that is so annoying. And Go Wild area is definitely getting high up on my list of events that I look forward to each and every year. So yeah, even though it's only been about once before, it is fastly becoming one of the events I look forward to each and every year because it is so, so cool. Arguably going to be, well, potentially, it's something I look forward to more than Go Fest, maybe. I don't know. Perhaps that's an argument for a different day. But yeah, Go Wild Air and Go Fest are sort of on a par with each other at the moment. Yeah, exactly. Go Fest this year was a bit boring, and it seems to be again going on a bit of a downhill Go Fest, whereas Go Wild Area just is so many things happening and so many cool Pokemon spawning. It is really, really cool. Go Fest just seems to become, we have a few new shinies during Go Fest, but the rest of them are sort of like repeats, and it automatically becomes a bit like the December Community Day, where it's sort of more of like a catch-up event. You know, here's a chance again of getting those shinies that you missed out on, sort of thing. And that seems to be what it's sort of going towards now. Yeah, exactly. Go Wild Area's got everything going for it. It definitely has. So yeah, if anybody in the comments below want to do a Shadow Latias raid, we're going to be heading over to that one there. You can see it with 10-minute timer on it. We're going to be heading over to that one. Now, if anybody in the comments also hasn't yet got me added in the game, you can add me using this trainer code that I'm going to put on the screen here. So make sure to take a screenshot of it. You can also pause the video and add me during this live stream. I'll accept you, and I will put you on the raid list if you want to be added to a raid list for this Shadow Latias. So let me know in the comments if you want to do it, and I will add you to the list of people that I'm going to be inviting. So make sure to add me. Like I say, you can pause this video, pause this live stream, and then you can fast forward back to live afterwards once you've added me. But that is my trainer code there on the screen. Shundo Dialga incoming. Again, if you do want me to put it back on the screen in a second, then please let me know. Rev is here. Hey Rev, how are you? Thanks so much for joining, Rev. I was just saying, Rev, before you joined us on the channel, or on the video, should I say, I was just saying that we are just about to do a Shadow Latias raid in a couple of minutes. So if you want to invite to a Shadow Latias, let me know in the comments, and I'll put you on the invite list. It'd be cool if we can drop or one of us can drop a Shadow Shiny Latias while we're live. Rev is down for a raid, so let me put that in. Be right back. I'll need to go back to get your code. Right, okay. So let me, you got a few minutes yet, so don't worry too much. Let me add Rev to the raid list. We need to do this lucky trade, Rev. When global trading comes out, we need to do this lucky trade. We've been lucky for ages now. 7 minutes until this Latios, or Latias should I say, hatches. What else have we got around us at the moment? So we've got Deoxys Speed form. Does anybody want to do a Deoxys Speed? Yeah, it has been way long since we've been lucky. So long. So Uri has sent me a friend request. Awesome, I've accepted, and I will add you to a raid list. So Uri, there you go. There's a gift first of all. But let's type in here raid. So does anybody want to do this Deoxys Speed form before we do this other raid? Rev. We'd not seen your mod. Hold on, let me buy an extra pass. Yeah, that's fine, Vince. That is absolutely fine. I'll do the Latias. So Darkrai fan is in for the Latias. I think the speed form, we can duo it, I believe. It may be a close call, but if anybody wants to do a speed form, let me know. Trio would be quite easily. Yeah, the attack form is one that you can solo. It's quite an easy solo to do. It's really tempting, but I've got to save for Ray. That's fair play. That is fair play. So, Vince, are you ready for the Deoxys? Let me start sending me invites. I have 2 passes now. Awesome. Let me send you an invite to this, Vince. And let me see if anybody else is online. So that one. Let's just spam some invites out and see who joins. I'll have to wait and see who joins from this. Vince is in, hoping to get another shiny Deoxys back to back. That would be so cool. Yeah, so we have got somebody else in. That's awesome. So yeah, for anybody who wanting to buy the Mega Ray ticket, definitely buy it through the Pokemon Go web store, because you will get an additional free premium raid pass, which you won't get if you buy it through a normal online or in-game shop. So yeah, make sure to buy it through a web store. You'll get an additional pass, and that's mainly the case for all the events. If you buy it on the web store and not on the in-game store, you'll get additional items. So that is definitely the best way to do it. Right, so let's do this one now, and then we'll head across to that Latias. I think we'll pick up a cliff as well en route. See if we can get a shiny Shadow Larvitar. That would be so cool if we can. Won't be buying it either way, but good to know. Let me see if I've got any pennies in my bank. Might buy 3 remotes. like I say, we'll just be doing this raid and then we'll be doing the Latias in a minute. So yeah, if you want to join us for a Latias, then by all means let me know. I have currently got you down on a raid invite list for Latias, but wish they make them 100 coins again. Yeah, it's so annoying. I mean, I can understand them increasing it, but the amount that they increased them to was just way too much. Way too much. A normal raid pass is 100. For a bundle of free, it's 250, which is acceptable. For remotes, it should have been 125 for a remote or 150, and then a bundle of free was like 350 or something like that. But to go 525 is just obscene. Just completely obscene. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so during COVID, when we were like pushing for people to remote because he still wanted people to spend money on the game, even though we couldn't go out in person, we were like cheap as chips. But yeah, now we've gone completely full circle and we're charging you through, well, charge you ridiculous amounts of money for a remote raid pass. So yeah, as with all Darkrai's, as with all Deoxys, got Darkrai on my head now. As with all Deoxys, best attackers are Ghost and Dark. Yeah, that would be way too OP, yeah. Do really, really like Dawnwing's Necrozma. It looks so cool. Wonder when the new company are going to start showing their colours. As Monopoly goes crazy on the pay to win. Yeah, I don't think they're going to change much. With the amount of revenue that Pokemon Go already puts in, and obviously Scopely took over after GoFest. So it was officially handed over after GoFest. But I don't think we're going to change much. I really don't, because I think it already gets loads of revenue. With the likes of Monopoly Go and stuff like that, there isn't too much you can buy on the game with actual money. Whereas for the likes of this, there is so much things you can already buy, i.e. avatar items, from shoes that you wear, clothes that you wear, etc., to poses. And then also, additionally to that, you've got the likes of... Are we gonna raid this, or what's happening here? There we go. Scared myself then, like it was frozen. So you've also got the likes of item bag storage, Pokeballs, revives, lucky eggs. Everything you can see in the shop there is all you can pay for with your own money. So there's so many things, and also there's a ticket for every single event, which a lot of people buy as well. So yeah, it does bring so much out already. I think, to be honest, since Scopely took over, and this is only my opinion, but since Scopely took over, when we have made mistakes, they've actually rectified them pretty well. So, for example, the likes of Dialga and Palkia Raid Day, when the shiny rate wasn't boosted, they actually ended up giving everyone back so many guaranteed shiny Dialgas and Palkias, which was a really good thing. And other times in the past where we've messed up as well, they've actually done a really good compensation, better than what Niantic used to do. So we've definitely improved that side of things. And I think also other slight little changes that we've made have also been good. So for the likes of mega raids now tend to be based around the event, what's happening, and also it's all of those megas. So if you remember that completely normal event that we had a couple of weeks ago, we had both Kangaskhan and Lopunny, because they're both normal type megas and the only normal type megas in the game. Then we had more recently the Steel event, where we had all of the Steel type megas on raids at once. So instead of just being one Steel type mega, it is now, you've got the likes of Lucario, Steelix and also Sizzle. That was all about on Raids at the same time. So little changes like that they're making, which is making the game a little bit better. And they always seem to do, like, for the events as well now, whereas Niantic never used to do before, but they always seem to do like a shiny boosted Pokemon now during events, which is, again, something that makes people go out more and play the game more. So that's also another good feature. So yeah, they are making little adjustments, which is definitely improving the game. Is this Deoxys going to stay in the ball? ZA looks fun. Yeah, it does look a good game, ZA. What I'm going to do with ZA is I haven't pre-ordered it because the other Nintendo Switch games I haven't played that much, and I really need to get into playing those. So I think I need to play them more, and then I'll get onto Legend ZA when it's perhaps a little bit cheaper when it's come out for a bit. I'm ready for Latios now, or Latias, whichever one it is. Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to do this cliff to try and get a Shadow Shiny Larvitar as we head towards the Latias. And after the Latias, we will see if we've managed to get any hundos today. We'll also have a quick review of the shinies that we've had during the live stream. And then that'll be the end of the live stream today. So 1975 is a purified hundo, I think. Right, okay. That's good to know. Knowing our luck, it'll be weather boosted now. We'll be after a completely different number. But yeah, that's good to know. Thanks for letting me know that in the comments. Don't know why I bothered doing the animation for a move though. It's obvious Cliff is going to block the first two attempts. There we go. Gets rid of her shields. I know 2006 is a hundo. Yeah, I remember 2006 being a hundo. And isn't Latios the more attacking one? It might something like 2167, something like that, if memory serves me right. It's a bit higher than Latias on the hundo CP. It's 21 something. I can only assume we'll get Latias in raids next month, maybe. But I do like that the Shadow level 5 raids are no longer a thing just for weekends. I do like that. I do like that we've added it in, that it appears all week, because it's something else that we can raid, it's something else that we can hunt, and it's with all the events. What was so annoying with the hunt for the shiny shadows when we only were on weekends is that you had the likes of raid days happening at weekends, com days and stuff like that, and it just took all your time away. So you had no time left remaining in the day really. After all those events are done and you're absolutely knackered from doing those anyway, you just had no time to find enough people to go grinding out shadow raids. So the fact that we put them in throughout the week now is a lot better in my opinion. Again, that's another thing they definitely improved. That is a terrible Larvitar. Like one of the worst. So yeah, if anybody else wants a invite to this Latias, let me know in the comments. We are about to go into the lobby now. Let's just see what this hatches into. Meowth. Not that exciting. 441, again, not that exciting. Let's get another egg in an incubator. Incense is finished. And what are these tasks here? Punkaboo. And another Punkaboo. Don't think Legends could be Shadow Nundos. No, we can't, no. It can be, the minimum off a Shadow raid is 666. That's the minimum it can be. Right, so raid. Let's send these invites out. And then let's send some random invites out, see if we can get any more random people. Rev is in, Darkrai Lover's in. So again, I think Ice and Dragon is going to be a way to forward for this. So Ice, baby. Oh dear. I'm so stupid sometimes. And then let's go for Dialga, Rough Time. That might be a good one. So Uwe is in. We've got 4 so far. Rev, Darkrai Lover, Sir Uwe. Who else was there on the invite list that hasn't yet joined? Oh, WSM. I think WSM is no longer in the chat. We should be fine with 4 of us. 5 of us. Megan's joined as well. So yeah, we should be fine with 5 of us. I'm happy with that. 6 of us. Even better. Who else has joined? Trickster. Trickster's joined. Awesome. So yeah, 6 of us should take us down pretty easily. It is a more defensive one out of the 2. This one has a higher defense stat, whereas Latias has a higher attack stat. Virtually stats get reversed effectively. But yeah, this should be easy. Nella said, what do you think about the Phantasmal Flame set that's coming soon? I haven't really looked into it, to be fair. So it'll be interesting to see what's in that. I mainly only go after the sets which have Gengar in, to be honest. I'm trying to collect all the Gengar cards. I don't normally go around collecting each set individually. Although the Mega Evolution set does look really cool. Some of the artwork for Mega Evolution is just insane. So yeah, they definitely are getting better with the artwork on the cards. 100%. But yeah, some of the Gengar cards are so cool. They're just so expensive. You have to pay a Gengar tax on them, effectively. I've used 2 purified gems. Don't mind using a third if need be. Oh no, subdued. There we go. Teamwork. It looks to have Gengar. Oh, don't say that, Jonathan. I'll be buying loads of packs just to pull Gengar. If somebody pulls Gengar out of this new set, what's just been mentioned, then make sure to let me know. Keep it in a top loader. Let me know. I'll send you my address and I'll send you some money for it. I will buy it from you. 1915. That is not a good one. That is not a good one. Is it yellow? It's not. Yellow would have been nice. But in fact, it's red. Please let me know if you've got a shiny in the comments down below, and also if what your CP was. It would be so cool if somebody got a purified hundo, or if you got a shiny. That would be so cool. It has Mega Gengar and Mega Charizard X on the pack, so oh, don't say that. Oh, no shiny 1945. Yours was a lot better than mine. A lot better than mine. Yeah, if anybody pulls any Gengar cards, let me know. Let me know the card number. I may or may not have it, and I will buy it off you. And I won't rip you off. I will buy it off you at the market price. But let me know. Because I'm collecting Gengar cards. I'm trying to get every single Gengar card graded. So I'm collecting them like mad at the moment. And then sending them off for grading. And then having them in my room as a collection. That's how cool I am. Although it does look a very cool collection at the moment. I think we've probably got around about I'd like to guess around about 30 or 40 Gengar cards so far, graded. I've just sent another 10 off. So we'll see what grades they come back at. I'll do a YouTube video where we unbox the grading package and see what grades you'll get. So I know what Uwe got. Uwe got a 1945 non-shiny. What did Vins get and what did Rev get? This has been a yellow gym for way too long. Let's have it. Goku. Psyduck at swim ring, that is one of the best costumes ever. It really is. It suits so well. These little arms over the top of a swing ring. It's so cool. (1906) no shiny. So we are just waiting for Vins now, I believe. Don't say it ran away, Vins. I really hope it didn't run away. Ran away, forgot it's so spammy. Oh, that's annoying. They are really spammy. The Shadow Legendaries they just keep moving. They just keep moving. I think with Shadow Legendaries, the best berry to use, I know Golden Raz has the best increase in catch rate, but one of the best berries to use is in Nanabs, which just stop them from moving, because I'd rather it stop moving and we have a better chance of actually hitting it than not hitting it at all. So Nanabs always come into play for me when I'm doing Legendaries. Yeah, it is a long animation. How it like swoops around the screen, it's so annoying. Oh, do I need my coins today? I'm hoping somebody can kick me off a gym sometime. Mega Gengar deck. No way. Oh, I want that. I've got the Japanese Mega Gengar deck with the Illustrating Haunter and stuff like that, and I've sent that off for grading, but I haven't yet got the UK version. I didn't think the UK version came out on I don't think the UK version came out until November. Sorry, no, 24th of this month. Yeah, 24th of this month, I think it arrives here in the UK. So yeah, maybe you've got it a little bit earlier where you are, Jonathan. But yeah, it's so cool. That Illustration Haunter card is just amazing. Really is amazing. I'm looking online, whatever I can find. Yeah, defo. Are we on this gym? I'm not on this gym. Oh no, wait. I am on this gym. It's just I couldn't see my Pokemon. So yeah, we'll have a quick recap on what we've managed to get so far tonight, and then we will be finishing the live stream. I didn't really look for it, but I don't think there's anyone selling Pokemon here. Yeah, so it's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I'm definitely after that Mega Gengar deck, the UK version. Like I said, I've got the Japanese version. I'm just after the UK version when that gets released. It was good meeting everyone. Yeah, thanks very much for dropping in, Uwe. But let's have a quick review of what we managed to get tonight. Let's see if we've got any 4 stars. Unfortunately, no hundos tonight. 3 stars in terms of shinies. We managed to get a couple of 3-star shinies, and these were Ghastly, Dynamax Ghastly, which I lost my mind a little bit with this. Dynamax Ghastly, 6, 8, 9 CP, 15 attack, 14 defense, and 12 HP, a 91 IV. So buzzing about this. And then we also got a Smoliv earlier on during Spotlight Hour. Of course, not in the wild, but off a research task. And this was a 14, 12, 14. And you've got until the end of Thursday for this Harvest Festival event. And that is also when love the Gengar. Yeah, it's cool. But the end of Thursday is when the Harvest Festival event finishes. So you've got until then to get the shiny boosted odds on the likes of Pumpkaboo and Smoliv, which are about during the Harvest Festival event. But that has been the live stream today. Thanks very much for everybody who's joined in the comments down below. Just like I was on Sunday, I got a Shundo and a Nundo Slowsies back to back. That is so cool, Uwe Games. Congrats on that. But yeah, thanks for everybody who's joined in on the comments down below. It's been really nice meeting some new faces as well as seeing the old and familiar faces. It's been a really nice live stream. So thanks very much for making it that and getting involved in the raids as well. Really appreciate it. So thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one.